This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona's offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Got a man. It's Hunter. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Fafita. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab behind the line, it's Burnett. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burnett. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Olsen.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. He's loose at the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The hand to the running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. The play action fake. Looking left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll give it to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the catch. It's Edwards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing 2 really good defenses go at it today.
First play of the drive wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The kick is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, if it's not open downfield, where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? Johnson wants to throw it. Puts it out of the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign posted. 1st and goal and a chance for the first touchdown of the game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, 4th down.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Swanson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the fourth. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Fafita. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Bradley. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Swanson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
On the run, it's Irvin. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Man, that is a huge miss, but you know what? As a coach and as a player, I got to go rebuild my man's confidence. We're tied up. We're going into overtime. Jesse, I might need this kicker in OT to go get a win. I got to build his confidence back up.
You're right, David, because every kicker dreams about kicking the game-winning walk-off field goal, right? And he missed it there, but guess what? He still has an opportunity in overtime, so he's got to pick his head up.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! They jump on top here in OT.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Third and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Now on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Dropped the football